Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on IDEANOMICS. I've covered them a couple times here on the channel. One of my favorite EV plays, and they're getting into some other areas. So definitely one to keep on your radar, one to watch. This is IDEANOMICS. Ticker is IDEX. And here you can kind of see what it's done over the last 3 months. Had a pretty decent run up here in February, about 2 months ago, and just been kind of coming down ever since then. So basically, pretty much almost cut in half. Here's a look at the last month. Pretty typical for the EVs. A lot of them are down that I watch. And here's kind of what it's done today. So if you're looking for one to trade, this one's kind of up and down, kind of all over the place sometimes. You can get a 10-20 cent swing in there if you're doing it right. So again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. Especially I don't tell you when to buy or sell, because I don't watch them that close myself. Sometimes if I find a stock, I will trade it, but that hasn't been here for a while. I was trading FRSX, but it's down low, but might be picking up some more of that. But back to IDEANOMICS. As you can see, I have 26 shares here at 309, so might be trying to pick up one of these 250, 255 dips. I'm still watching it here, so it looks like it might touch that again. And I just heard some news about Biden going to be raising taxes, so I think you're going to be seeing a lot of red in the stock market. But like I said, I have 26 here at 309. I've had them for a while. If you want to know what this one is about, it's electric vehicles, and they have some other information going on, some other avenues of income they're getting into as well. But the EVs, electric tractors, is what got me into it. Feel free to pause and go over that there for yourself. Been around since 2004, a $1.09 billion market cap. And they have earnings coming up here, available May 17 after hours. And here's where I bought some of mine clear back in November. So, and 345 back in November, and 270, and so kind of what we're setting at here. So didn't sell out when it hit the high, but just some information here. IDEX is evolving the vision to lead EV solutions development, and these are all long-term plays, so it doesn't bother me when they go up and down. I just look at it as a buying opportunity. So you can trade it, look at it however you want. I'm just telling you what I do with it. But the New York-based IDEANOMICS redefined its operations last year to synergistically create a global ecosystem focused on growing potential of the EV market. And that's what I'm totally into here on the my particular channel. A lot of people are into EVs, NIO, Tesla, XPeng, so on. IDEANOMICS expects its developing revenue stream to largely depend on sales of financing to charging, business model based on vehicle and battery sales. And so a lot of good ways to keep the revenue coming in. Global commercial electric vehicle company is driving next-generation solutions to energy consumption through its IDEANOMICS Mobility division. With a unique view across what we believe is the EV value chain, because we have operations in China, Southeast Asia, Malaysia, and Europe, and North America. We have interesting subsidiaries and operations and investments. And just like I said, they have everything in value chain, from charging systems to two-wheelers, three-wheelers, buses, trucks, and I've talked about a couple other bus companies here on the channel, EV, and even EV tractors on the agriculture side as well. That's what got me into this particular play, was the EV tractors. IDEANOMICS divests Grapevine and invests in Who.be by FNL Technologies. This is dated the 21st. So they're pleased to announce an investment into FNL Technologies to include the sale of Grapevine Village to FNL as part of the deal. The deal has IDEANOMICS injecting cash and stock consideration into FNL, in addition to FNL acquiring 100% of Grapevine Logic Incorporated from IDEANOMICS in exchange for approximately 20% ownership in FNL. Details of the transaction will be filed under 8K. And so I found this kind of interesting. FNL Technology owns and operates social media platform I'm just going to say Hubi, as a popular online platform which enables online influencers, artists, and athletes. Hubi is used by leading online influencers, athletes, and more, including 50 Cent, so Big Pimpin', Chris Paul, Menon Matthews, and Steve Aoki. We are delighted to make this investment into FNL with their fast-growing Hubi platform, a strategic growth partner for Grapevine's influencer marketing offering. And so quite a bit of information in here. I'm not going to read it all, so feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. You can find this article on Morningstar. Again, Hubi is one hub for all of your online profiles, content, shops, and more that audiences can access one click from any platform. Solves the problem of being able to only feature one link at a time in your social media, and has adopted an invite-only model of platforms in order to help users stand out in an increasingly fragmented and noisy online world. About IDEANOMICS is a catalyst for disruption to those industries where improvements in sustainability, transparency, freedom of choice would be profound benefits on a global scale. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Together, IDEANOMICS Mobility and Capital provide our global customers and partners with leading technologies and services designed to improve transparency, efficiency, and accountability. So I thought that was kind of interesting what they're getting into here. IDEANOMICS is printing red ink, and likely for a good reason. And this is just dated yesterday. Year to date, IDEX stock is up 30%, which is good, but most impressive figure considering the present euphoria. Nevertheless, it's a lot better than many speculative investors generated so far in 2021. So again, they're specialize in EV. Over the past 5 days, IDEX has shed 5.5% on the trailing month, looking at alarming loss of 16.2%, trading at 543, and IDEX hemorrhaged 52%. So this one's been kind of volatile here lately. Like I said, I'm in it for the long run. I've had my shares. I don't plan on parting with them. Probably try to buy some more here, so just waiting to see how the market reacts. Just got some news, like I said, about Biden going to be raising taxes, so everything might be going lower. So we'll just have to wait and see. So, but IDEANOMICS has more opportunities than the typical EV automaker. For example, Energica is 100% electric, high-performance motorcycle. Solectrac is an EV targeting an underserved agricultural market and the EVs. So that's why I got into this one. I feel it's diversified and has a lot going on for it, and so it shows that it surged 190, let's call it 191 in 6 months. Here's what happens next, and as you can see, this is just dated here today. So it's talking about the trades that we're trading. 52-week low of 37 cents. And so you could have got into this one really cheap. Analysts have given a consensus recommendation of buy for IDEANOMICS, translating it to a mean rating of 0, and have given it an underweight rating. Estimates in the company's current quarter earnings per share is minus 0.18 cents. Trade information. Feel free to pause and go over that information there for yourself. Moving on over here to Reddit. Looking at your sundial and IDEX. I just did a sundial video on Tuesday on 420, along with a lot of other MJ stocks. So a lot of people follow IDEX. I think people trade as well as invest and hold into this one. I'm just going by some of the comments that's been on my videos and what I've seen people talking about on here. Where's last time? Stock is up at least $2. Is all fired, Tony Schuyler. You're fired. Did anyone else? White House briefing, oil is done and EV is in. The EV name dropped, EV makers. Technical rating. Happy Earth Day. But that's pretty much all the information that I could find on IDEANOMICS. TipRanks has it as a great rating, a moderate buy, showing a projection of $7. And that's also the low and the high with this 173% upside. I could say it hitting that, but politics sometimes plays does their thing in the stock market as we're seeing today, and who knows what it'll be like tomorrow. But I'm long on this one. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. That would really help out the channel and get the videos promoted out there. And hit that bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.